my job isn't done just yet. I might still be in shock after what just happened, but I cannot appear weak to my people. They need someone to rely on, look up to. It must be me. Our livestock farms in Magna Germania are well underway. As soon as they are completed alongside the fishing port and farmland in Eolibonum, our economy is gonna explode. If that is not enough for the remaining independent tribes to join our banner, I don't know what will. As honorable as I am, I offered a peace treaty to the Iceni. But they even refused to talk to us. Their lands might be part of my plan, but an invasion of Britannia isn't possible just yet. For that we need superior fighters who potentially can rival the Romans, whom we've heard of from my vision. These soldiers can only be found in one place, Cenabon. But sending a peaceful task force down there for protection might not be as easy as once expected. A British raiding party was approaching our food production region, which could hurt us immensely. Regenius moved up there to protect it as fast as possible. His journey north meant Abalos was in charge of the expedition into Cenabum. I couldn't stand this, I had to do something. I walked out to the barracks and began ordering the recruitment of a royal army in my name. I personally had mixed feelings about this. When we were children, it was always Regenius who excelled in combat while I preferred ale and good company. But ever since my deeds to the Atrebates king, I felt uneasy. I have an urge for blood, which I've never felt before in my life. I will command the strongest and most elite army Gallia has ever seen. I'll unite the last Gallic tribes, travel to Rome, and raze it to the ground. See the flames while I'm standing on a hill in the distance. It will be glorious. But that is enough for me. Reports from the west tell me of Regenius receiving a fake command forged by the Iceni to move his army down to Abalos for a combined takeover of Cenabum. This would leave our food production vulnerable to an attack, which took place shortly after the event. Yet the mastermind of our excellent general dealt with the situation with ease. He lured the garrison of the silver mines out from the town, so he and Abalos could double team them. The peaceful takeover was no longer an option. Iron had to be used. Oh, just reading this makes me thirsty for violence. Oh, what is happening to me? Let's return to the war, okay? Where Abalos would go north to recapture our lost port, while Regenius would go down and occupy the settlement for good. The mighty warriors of Cenabon, who didn't try to fight us, joined the Trade Federation to safeguard our trade routes. On one condition, we would help them take Namnetum, their age-old enemy, who they've been at war with for generations. We accepted this, of course, and began the recruitment process. We had to be quick, as one of our target's armies were actually trying to take our former port before we could recapture it. That is something we couldn't allow. They even dared to ask Abalos for assistance. He of course refused, but it didn't matter. The Namnetum raided the town, sacking it, and returned home. Personally, I'm actually alright with this, as we could just simply walk into the town and get it under our control. But this was a violation to our people. I will not forget this. Another external threat decided to reveal itself to us. A trader from Massalia told us about their Archon having formed an alliance with the Iberian warlords from Lusitania. We already knew of their existence as we've traded with them for a few years now. But now they have grown stronger. They are dominating the Iberian Peninsula, but their interference in Gallic politics is a very bad thing. As I'm High King of Gallia, I took the responsibility to ask for assistance from the Irish tribes to the north and the Iverni to the southwest, which they accepted. With more than enough support, I sent a delegation to Olisipo to demand 2,400 gold for their involvement in Gaul. They refused without hesitation. This could only be bad. A war could be on the horizon. We must get even stronger, wealthier. Our righteous purpose will guide us through this dark time. But for now, we need to keep our promise to the Cinnabon warriors and attack Namnetum. The army that sacked Libonum got caught by the winter, meaning Trigenius could take them out. But due to the will of the gods, a decisive tactic from him wasn't doable. So he delegated the battle to a minor commander, which inflicted a lot more casualties to our army. But the deed was done. Once again the Iceni returned to Gaul, forcing Abalus to fall back again, leaving a spot for me to take charge. My thirst for violence will finally be filled. I laid siege to the town and waited a month till Trigenius could arrive as well. Once everything was in place, we attacked. I have placed the main part of my force on the southeastern approach as Trigenius and his reinforcements are arriving from the west. With a few naked swordsmen sneaking in from the beach, we'll attack the town from all sides. My lust for violence was so strong that I ordered my men to charge the front gate. After all, Trigenius could arrive at any moment to outflank the enemy. Once the second force arrived, we used the archers to fire in the back of their troops, opening a path for our forces. On the right, our naked swordsmen had broken through, but only one of them could enter the town as ships were landing behind our lines. The enemy was pushed far back now, and were on the brink of destruction. As Eugenius and his forces took the harbour, the rest of the garrison surrendered. Oh, sweet victory. It feels good to fight once again. But one battle is not enough. I want more. More! The Nervii. Are they true allies to our tribe? Or did they take part in inviting the Iberians into Gaul? Or maybe they are just not buying enough of our goods to be useful to us anymore. No matter what, they cannot stay independent any longer. Whatever they have done, either good or bad, I need them to suffer.